My name is Adam Lough. I'm the producer-director of Motivation 2, the Chris Cole story. We're at the world premiere at the LA Live in downtown LA. We made a movie called The Motivation a couple years ago, which focused on 8 of the biggest pros and basically wrapped around the Street League Championship that particular year. And Chris was one of the pros in the film. And the film, it did extremely well. We built like this large fan base, and everybody was hitting us up like, we want to see a sequel, we want to see a sequel. So we started thinking about, well, what would that sequel be? And I decided I wanted to focus on just one pro. And obviously Chris was like at the top of the list, and he was incredibly he was down to do it.
I had something to accomplish when I started skateboarding. There were goals. I jumped at the opportunity because I liked working with him in the first place, him and Ethan, and it just made sense for me. I always knew that I wanted to make a documentary about, my life and how I, got to where I am, but I didn't know when or how, so it kind of just fell into my lap. It's not just, oh, that dude was good. Because there's tons of good people. I don't want to just be a trick doer.
He's the first true elite level professional skateboarder who will be at an elite level till his 40s.
What's up, dog?
How you doing, man?
Great.
And they kept saying he's the oldest guy out here. I'm going to skateboard forever. The day that I can't, just shoot me. The Motivation 2.0 is my story. It's the story of a skate rat that made it from the suburbs of Philadelphia in a time when it was really hard to make it in skateboarding from anywhere but California.
My favorite part of this doc is definitely the archival footage, because I grew up at the same time as Chris. We're about the same age. So I grew up watching skate footage filmed on mini DV and filmed on even high 8 video and the VHS even, so to see that old footage, just rediscover it and reincarnate this footage with super baggy pants and VHS style, and for me that was definitely one of the things that even hooked me in on making this movie from the very beginning, was the ability to do that.
He just loves skateboarding so much, and I tried to feed that the best I could because I knew how important it was for me.
Everybody from Lough just thought, that kid's whack, man. I'm like, he might be whack, but he's doing some pretty hard tricks.
I think that's when I recognized how prolific he was.
Someone was like, hey, you gotta see this Sponsor Me tape. I was kind of like, what's the big deal? Whatever. We get Sponsor Me tapes all the time. A couple of the team riders weren't really feeling it.
It was the most brutal grilling I've ever witnessed in my life.
To see these clips from a long time ago and hear the stories from pro skaters and people that I looked up to and how they saw those events through their eyes as opposed to how I saw it. That was really fun for me. It means the world to me that something like this happened and that it's out there for other people to be inspired and to hopefully, chase after their dream rather than being pushed into a job that they could easily fall back into if their dream doesn't work out. Anything you'd like to add?
This story is about how Philadelphia became a skateboarding state and how skateboarding really revolutionized a lot of people's lives that we know and a lot of you know.
Well done, Wyatt. Well done.